Football Activated in association with Betway.
Football is associated with passion, emotion, excitement, and dedication. It is played by 250 million players in over 200 countries and dependencies, making it the world's most popular sport. Fans relish the pure joy and exhilaration of supporting their favorite clubs. The intensity of this experience has brought about tears, mostly through joy, but occasionally due to despair. To be a true fan requires the living experience of football. It is not about being a mere spectator, it is about being a participant. This is Football Activated, where we meet fans who are crazy about football.
Slow down.
The 2019-2020 season represents Manchester United's 28th season in the Premier League and their 45th consecutive season in the top flight of English football. The Red Devils have prepared vigorously for a make-or-break season following the well-documented turbulence of last season, where the club finished 6th after changing managers in the middle of the season. Club legend Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who replaced Jose Mourinho in 2018 December, heads into his first full season as manager with an impressive 6-game unbeaten pre-season record under his belt. There are new faces like Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Harry Maguire, and a new style of play many have argued to be more like the United way of old, but the project has just still begun. United entered this season as one of the most unpredictable teams in the Premier League and will hope that their new recruits hit the ground running. On this week's episode of Football Activated, we caught up with Kwadwo Sheldon, a die-hard United fan who also happens to be a household name on Ghana's internet sphere. As a content creator, Sheldon is a digital celebrity with over 100,000 followers on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Sheldon shares his story on how he rose to become one of the country's most sought-after social media influencers and how it has impacted his life so far.
After school, I was signed by OMG Digital to be their social media manager. So from there, I started creating videos for my personal pages, and yeah, most of the videos went viral. So people got to follow me on social media, and yeah, so that's how I started. So I left OMG and started my own thing. So right now, yeah, that's how I basically became. So I started creating videos, and I mean, people love my videos. So yeah, that'd be how it was. But yeah, the basic one is money. You get big brands to sign you, and if there are some events happening, you get the privilege to be invited and all those things. You get to meet key people in the industry and all those things. So basically, but the underlying importance is the fact that you are able to make money out of what you do. Because I mean, if you work for these brands, they pay you, and whatever happens, you get to sort yourself out and all those things. But apart from that, you get to meet people outside your field, you get to know people, and you just live the life, yeah, so basically.
Football fans are extremely loyal bunch who support their teams during good times and bad times. And because of this loyalty, the football fanatics of clubs around Europe boldly claim that their club has the best fans in the entire world. We asked Sheldon how he fell in love with Manchester United and became one of the estimated 659 million Red Devil fans across the world.
The love I have for Manchester United is like a corporate assignment. I can't explain. You understand? It's deeper than what you people see. I basically wear this shirt to every meeting. You invite me, I don't care whether you're a big man or I'll come to your office with this. This is basically my working gear. And it's fake though, it's fake. I don't buy the original one, but I don't have money. But basically I represent the club. So if they want to sponsor me and they should contact me. But you see, my vein, if you cut this thing and you see red, it's red. That is Manchester United, everything. I'm naming my sons after the stadium, Alex Ferguson and all those things, you understand? It's more than supporting Manchester. It's a movement, it's a lifestyle, and I'm proud to be part of that.
Manchester United's greatest player of all time is an argument that has been had by fans for decades. As eras, teams, managers and players come and go, opinions of which of the Reds' legendary stars from the last 141 years of the club's existence as the best have been many. So who is Sheldon's greatest United player?
Say Bobby Charlton. All time. When that striker, that guy that is the greatest. That'd be why it affects me if this guy, the current squad, some of the players like Pogba and all those things. See, people wore this jersey, they sacrifice for the club. They know how, they know what this bag means to them. And these ones, they are in for the money, you understand? And that it pains me a lot. You understand? Yeah. But then that guy, Bobby Charlton, that's my greatest Man United. And this guy, Cantona. Yeah, Cantona can enter, but there's Bobby Charlton.
We caught up with his friend to get some insight into Sheldon's personality and his love affair with Manchester United.
I've known Sheldon for like, I think 3 years now. We met at OMG. It wasn't really Sheldon. Well, he was now coming up. And then we all started with the idea development and all this stuff. And then, well, he just blew up. So, Sheldon, yeah. I wasn't surprised because United fans we are all over the world. Like well, United has the most. I think the most. How do I say it? Like they have the most fans all over the world. So I think I wasn't shocked, but yeah, it was cool. It was very cool living with a guy, a fellow United fan. Yeah, a lot, really a lot. Like right now. We just called Chelsea 4, and then we scored 4. Like it's been like a year or 2 now. He really brags a lot at Twitter, social media handles. Like he really talks a lot. He really brags. Like Sheldon is someone who talks a lot. So it's not surprising.
If you ask 50 different Manchester United supporters what their most memorable moment in club history is, you might get 50 different answers. The club is one of the biggest in the world and over the years has put together a rich history. From winning the treble in 1999 to knocking Liverpool off their perch at the top of English football. From the Munich air crash to the ascent of Busby Babes, there are many moments that have captured the public's imagination. We asked Sheldon what his most memorable moment ever as a Manchester United fan is, and this is what he had to say.
Today, we beat Chelsea 4 goals to 0, and they couldn't do anything, and they were here making noise. I've had memorable experiences with the team, but today, 4. Last season, you watch our matches, right? 1-0, draw, 0-0, 1-0-0. 4 goals. If this is not memorable, then what is memorable? We do this.
Manchester United currently boast of one of the most decent squads in the Premier League as well as in Europe. Players like David De Gea, Juan Mata, Marcus Rashford, Paul Pogba, just to name a few, are considered by many to be highly rated. Does Sheldon think otherwise?
Current squad, Wan Bissaka. He will score 2 goals, we call him 2 Bissaka. That's it used to be Paul Pogba, but that guy is the laziest midfielder I've ever seen. Jan and I he don't know play too. That's my problem. The Barca guy, Frank, Dion, whatever, they play pass him. By himself, they rush. All Pogba knows is cut hair and do all those nonsense. But right now, Wan Bissaka is my player. And also, if he's slacker, we will move on.
The transfer window was mixed for United. The club had a clear plan and moved for Daniel James and Aaron Wan-Bissaka, both young domestic players intended as long-term solutions to known weaknesses. United signed Harry Maguire for £80 million in a club record fee for a defender. However, fans were hoping for more, particularly in midfield. Late deals for Paulo Dybala and Christian Eriksen were called off, while there were never serious interest in Bruno Fernandes. Here is what Sheldon makes of United's transfer dealings heading into the new season.
they disappointed us. First of all, how can Arsenal outperform United in the transfer window? Basically, we are the third richest club in the world. We have money. Arsenal outperform us with a budget of 35 cities. They had 35 cities. They signed all these players, and we signed Wan-Bissaka. We signed a James guy. We needed enforcement in the midfield. Right now, that's our problem. But Pogba is not doing anything. And my friend here told me they've closed the transfer window. So basically, we are going to play these academy boys left, right, center, and experiences and all those things. It counts when it comes to football. I feel like this transfer season there, we really, they didn't ban us. Chelsea crack them, ban them, do some kululu, go get players. Where we get money.
According to many football pundits, Manchester United don't have enough muscle and experience to mount a challenge for the Premier League title. A shot at the title, which would be a long overdue first attempt since Sir Alex Ferguson retired 6 years ago, is considered by many to be a long shot, with a gradual improvement and a return to the top four considered to be a realistic expectation. Sheldon shares the same sentiment while rating United's chances ahead of the 2019-2020 season.
Well, you see Alex Ferguson, I feel like Ole no get that personality for the touchline, and you go get another goal, because I need him to man up, be out there, be in charge of selection. He should know the difference between him and other coaches. That some people, they know their tactics. Ole, I don't know what Ole is playing. Whether it is tactical defensive or attacking football. Mourinho is known to be for the attacking football team. Ole, what? We should know our style of play so that we can dictate the play on the field of play. Until we are able to do that, he's just going to be another ordinary coach, and probably they'll sack him or something. But I feel like he can do better. So he should take the team seriously. I don't know what will happen, but I don't think we can sign a player. But whatever happens, right selection will make sense in all matches. Know when to play this player and when not to play this. That'll be all the differences between the coaches and the coacheleles. Now the differences between the coaches and Coach Opele. Hey, sorry, Coach Opele. That guy blocked me on Twitter. Anyway, let's go. We are winning the EPL trophy. We are winning the Europa League. FA Cup, all the cups, every cup. This is the team I support. MC for life.
Manchester United's fixtures against Chelsea at Old Trafford is undoubtedly the standout clash of the opening weekend of the 2019-2020 Premier League season. After finishing a disappointing 6th last time around, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's task is to lift the Red Devils back into the league of England's top clubs, and the early signs are positive. They won all 6 of their summer friendlies, including triumphs over both Milan clubs and Champions League runners-up Tottenham. Chelsea, on the other hand, have been hit by a transfer ban this summer. But in the dugout, we'll have club legend Frank Lampard, who will take charge of his first top-flight match, having replaced Mauricio Sarri in the summer. It will be a tall order for Lampard to match last season's start when Chelsea won their opening 5 Premier League games. A win would make for a memorable start to life in the dugout for the former West Ham midfielder. We caught up with Sheldon and his friends at the Korankia Plaza in Adenta as they geared up ahead of the game.
We are going to win against Chelsea, and this has been written. We can't do anything about looking at the players that we've signed and our preparation tours this season. Pre-season we did well, and I think we are going to put up a performance against Chelsea. I mean, we have Wan-Bissaka, Rhys James, all the players, Our midfield is kind of leaky because we couldn't sign more players, and I was personally disappointed, but we will just soldier on it. Chelsea cannot win Manchester United. So we are going to outperform them basically. Yeah. I'm sure Ole would like to present new squad, mix the old ones with the new one and all those things. We are going to look at all these things, but the player that I'm going to be looking at is Wan-Bissaka, because of the hype around him and how much we spent on him, and the fact that He's basically one of our best defenders, right? And Harry Maguire, the slap head. His head is like mine, so yeah, that's another player I'll be looking at. So basically these two defenders, because the team basically rests on them. So if they sort us out, we're done. Oh, we don't need plenty goals, 2 pair. I want Martial to score 1, Rashford to also score 1, yeah, then we are done. We don't want plenty goals, yeah.
Chelsea started as the better side in the first half, with Tammy Abraham's pile driver coming off the post in 4th minute of the game as the Blues attacked in numbers. Kurt Zouma was the main culprit as his stray pass across the box found Martial, who fired tamely at Kepa 7 minutes in. Zouma got away with his first lapse, but his second was punished by referee Anthony Taylor after the Frenchman needlessly brought Rashford down, presenting the United striker with a penalty which he dispatched ruthlessly into the top corner. Chelsea pushed for an equalizer before the break as Ross Barkley's low drive was saved by the legs of David De Gea. The woodwork came to the United's rescue for the second time as Emerson's near-post drive cannoned off the bar. After a 1-0 lead at halftime, here is what Sheldon had to say about the game.
Well, you know, I came here with higher expectations and all those things, but our midfield, they've disappointed me, especially Paul Pogba. I don't know what is wrong with that player. He is supposed to be dictating play in the midfield, and I don't know, he continues to lose the ball anyhow. And I don't know whether he wants us to sell him or this is out of, I don't know, spite or it. I don't know what is wrong. And our wings, they've basically blocked our wings. So we are supposed to play from the midfield, and the midfield is non-existent. And it's so bad. The Chelsea team is very good. I mean, they played one shot and it hit the bar and all those things. So basically, if not for the bar, by now it will be draw or something. And it vexed. We really need to play because Chelsea where we they play like this, if we meet City, Liverpool and Tons, it will be deadly. So we need to fix the team, and I feel like the selection, I feel like some of the players, this guy, Pereira is not a starter and all those things. So I feel like Ole should fix all these things because in subsequent matches, if this is the performance we are going to put up, then I'm sorry, we are not even going to make top 7. This is fact. Chelsea, they go first score we on any ground. This just be luck. The penalty save, it be some way. But I feel like so far I've been disappointed. I came with higher expectation, but this ain't it. We can do better. There should be changes, you know. I feel like Paul Pogba, I don't want to see him wear the United shirt again. I want him out. He's basically slowing play, and it is so. What kind of player is this? We spent 89 million pounds on you, and you just come and stand in the midfield and play ball like my grandfather in the house. Is that all? No, we need to reinforce the midfield because they have basically blocked Martial and this guy Rashford. And the delivery there is not going to do anything. Wan-Bissaka is not cutting through enough. The crosses are not coming. So we need to play from the midfield. And if we need someone to dictate, I don't know our options on the bench, but there should be someone in the midfield dictating, owning it. Look at Frankie de Jong, Barcelona, that guy. That guy personally can dictate everything in the midfield. That is what we expect of Paul Pogba, but he is a useless player. And he should go and sit down. I hate him. If it's Baba to Baba midfield, that's his name, Baba to Baba midfielder. If it's haircut, he knows what to do. But when it is time to play football, look at his mates. You are 20-something, you have not achieved anything. Fraud of a player. Oh yes, I mean we are going to add another goal and we are going to sort everything out. Chelsea, they are not going to win us, but I feel like this is not what we expect of our players. I feel like we can do more. And if you are going to do more, this is not the kind of play you are supposed to put up. Because when we meet a much formidable squad like City, bro, it's going to be scary for us. And you don't, this match, I've basically been watching this match on the 10 towels. I want to watch match and feel, like chill. This is me like sitting there tapping my knees and all those things. It's kind of some way. So I feel like we are going to win this match, but subsequent matches, we are supposed to put up the right squad, reinforce our loopholes and all those things, and make sure we sort everything out. But basically, yeah, we are going to win this match. I feel like we have one goal more, yeah.
The There was much improvement from Manchester United as Martial scored their second goal from Pereira's whip cross on 65 minutes, and 2 minutes later, Paul Pogba's exquisite pass released Rashford in behind for his second, which he calmly slotted away. Pogba then marauded forward and brilliantly put Daniel James through on goal, and the 21-year-old marked his Premier League debut with a clinical finish into the bottom corner that sealed a perfect start to the season for United and underlined the scale of the task in front of Lampard. A happy Sheldon had this to say after the final whistle.
Glory, glory, my United! Now my voice. I tell you people, we scored them 4. Chelsea, you see Manchester United this season, we are winning the league. We are winning Miss Malaika, Ghana's most everything winnable, we are winning. Chelsea, we go Stamford Bridge and we take 5. And you look at me, academy boys. We score them. This is what we do. You understand? And see, Charlie, this match we kill them onto the next. I mean, see, we want Liverpool, we want City, we want Wolves, we want Arsenal. Them be the proper teams. Chelsea no be team. We keep saying this. Please.
On Football Activated, we don't want to hear you brag about how much you know your club. You need to prove it. Time for Football Activated Trivia. Question 1. Which club did Manchester United sign Ruud van Nistelrooy from?
Is it PSV? Eindhoven, or PSV Eindhoven, right? Am I correct?
That's correct. PSV Eindhoven. Question 2. Who scored Man United's first goal in the 1968 European Cup final?
1968. How do you expect me to answer that question?
The answer is Bobby Charlton. Question 3. In which year did Manchester United first win the European Cup? 1968 is the answer. Question 4. Antonio Valencia joined Manchester United from which club?
Hey! You be here, people will not say I be fake fan pass. I don't know all these things. So, Antonio Valencia. Next.
Wigan Athletic is the answer. Question 5. Which player Kung Fu kicked a Crystal Palace fan in January 1995?
Kung Fu kick. Is it not Zlatan? It's not Zlatan, right? Next.
The answer is Eric Cantona. Question 6. Which team did Manchester United beat in the final to win their first European Cup?
But you why? Oh, come on, man. Ask me questions, 2,000 something questions. What the hell is this, man? I don't know.
Better luck next time. Answer is Benfica.
I don't keep dates. I don't even know my birthday. You expect me to know this day? Let's be serious here. I am not a fake fan, but these things know they hear me. Why now? What is important is we score Chelsea 4.
That's all for this episode. Do you consider yourself to be a true fan? Well, visit our social media pages. You might be next on Football Activated.